Finney concluded with his lawyer-like mind that we need a streamlined theology so that we can preach more effectively and get through to people. The important thing, Finney concluded as time developed, is getting through to people. Education is a waste of time. Dignity. I'm sure he had plenty of Presbyterians come up to him and say, "You're not very dignified for a Presbyterian minister." And he said, "Dignity, that's just the language of the devil." Finney didn't have use for anything that interfered in his mind with what would get through to people and change people and turn them around. And that's why he became this very famous, dominant figure, not only because he was an effective preacher, but also because he became a pretty effective propagandist for his cause. He was not only a preacher, but he was a writer, and he would eventually write and publish his lectures on the revival of religion, which was a pretty big book, about 500 pages on how to have a revival and how to promote revivals. And that came out in the 1830s and has been in print ever since. Never has gone out of print as a book that continues to be an influential book in American thought. And what was surprising in Finney's book on revivals is his contention that if you want a revival, you can have a revival. This was a brand new way of thinking, completely at odds with the Great Awakening, completely at odds with the Calvinistic view of the revival of religion. Calvinists said a revival is a miraculous supernatural work of the Holy Spirit coming at the will of God, not at the will of man. We can pray for it, we can work for it, we can wait for it, but we can't cause it. And Finney comes along and says, that's absolutely wrong. It's fundamentally wrong. We can have a revival whenever we faithfully use the means of grace that God has appointed. There is nothing miraculous, there is nothing supernatural about a revival. A revival is scientific, he said. And here we begin to see how the broad world of the 19th century in which he was operating is beginning to influence him.